There's never really a perfect camera setup. That's what I'm noticing. It just keeps falling down. Man, I haven't said a lot today. I had this dream that I don't remember, but you wake up and you're kind of stuck in the dream of just heavy dream. It makes me not say things, You ever do that? No, I'm not saying. I don't say very much, but I was contemplating that or cartoons. By a show of hands, how many of you guys watched cartoons as a kid? Okay, and if you look around you, you will see there's a good number of you who did watch cartoons as a kid. Well, so did I, and today I want to talk about my three, well, never mind. They're not my favorite. They're just three cartoons that I liked. And the first one, drum roll please, I'm not going to do the drum roll sound, is the good old-fashioned yellow brick SpongeBob SquarePants. Can you imagine writing that character? Hi, I'm going to pitch a show. It's a yellow brick, yellow sponge. What are you going to call it? Sponge. He needs a name. SpongeBob. Yeah, SpongeBob is pretty good. Gotta be one of my faves. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go get a smoothie real quick. Going in. It's National Smoothie Day, so hold on. I'll be right back. Just chill for a second. Chill. Hey. Hey. Man, they had a bop out there. Let me situate all of this. Step one, start car. Okay. Remember, click it or tick it. Step 3, reverse. Step 4, check back. Apply the accelerator. Okay. All right, we're mobile. We're moving, guys. We're moving. SpongeBob, he's yellow. Here's one reason why I like the show SpongeBob. It's kind of weird. It's got an atmosphere of kind of off-putting. At least the old episodes used to. The new stuff is not the same. Go watch episode season 1 through, I don't know, 8-ish. 8 or 9, 7, 8 or 9. It starts getting kind of weird. There was just a pineapple who lives who lives in a pineapple under the sea. But now it's like this social network of sea critters. I miss the old SpongeBob. Very fond memories of old SpongeBob. All right, that's enough reminiscing on the one SpongeBob. Next, number 2 on the list. Number 2 on the list is James Isaac Neutron. Jimmy Neutron, step right up. You're the next contestant on Carson's favorite cartoons. Man, Jimmy Neutron, what a show. Now I understand they had to cancel the thing, eventually, and I'm sure they had some shenanigans with production. That's how it usually goes. But what a show. I think it only had 3 to 6 seasons, maybe just 3. I want to say there were under 40 episodes, but it was just a show and a half, let me tell you. You can't go wrong with a kid with a big head, I will say, if you have not seen the pilot for that show, Runaway Rocket Boy, I think is what it was called, go watch that. It's something else. And I like Jimmy Neutron. He's got funny characters in the whole show. It's kind of, we get away from that absurd humor in cartoons, and now it's very diplomatic shenanigans, which is not fun to watch. What would you rather watch? Let me give you an option here. Let's say there's 2 cartoons. Would you rather watch a cartoon about this man going to a job where he types on a computer? Or would you rather watch a show about a man who goes to work, types on his computer, except he is an ostrich? You see, there's some ideas there. I'm sitting on gold, really. Okay, enough producing aside. This brings me to cartoon number 3. Cartoon number 3. Now remember, these aren't in order. These are just cartoons that have a small part of my heart, just a little bit. Cartoon number 3. This one is not a cable cartoon. This one is a Saturday morning cartoon. Saturday morning cartoon starts with a ch, ends in an alk zone. Yes, Chalk Zone. It's also really short, and I don't think they did anything with it, but it has a really weird vibe. If you've ever seen, remember Rudy's Got the Chalk Zone, that one? It's a pretty simple concept. He draws a circle on a chalkboard, walks into the said circle, portal to Chalk Zone and reality, and they just kind of bounce back and forth. It has a really weird atmosphere. You know how, okay, this is an odd parallel. Coco, Pixar's Coco. Remember that movie? Do you remember how, right, it's themed around Dia de los Muertos, which has really good bread, by the way. Pan de Muertos. No, it's pan, okay, it's bread of the dead, I think. I don't know, it's orange. I'm not sure. Well, the bread isn't orange, it's orange flavored. It's not orange colored. Bread is bread colored. But in that movie, when they're in that Coco land and it's kind of dark all the time, but it's like festive, it's like a bright dark but like atmospheric, there's a vibe there. And I dig the vibe. And Chalk Zone has a similar vibe. Old SpongeBob, it's, you know, it kind of has a depressing, lonely vibe, but it's still a vibe. But in this Chalk Zone, it's really simple. The art style is kind of odd. I'm also noticing as I'm saying this out loud, all three of those. Sorry, I'm burping here. I don't really know what's going on. All three of those cartoons were produced in the 4:3 aspect ratio. Now, if you're not a nerd and you don't know that, that means like instead of it being widescreen and filling your whole screen nowadays, it's chopped off on the left and right a lot. So it's almost a square. And I'll just say, I'm usually not too big of a fan of 4:3, but every one of those cartoons, the good ones, are always 4:3. Man, that means I gotta make my cartoon 4:3, or else it's not good. You know, that's probably actually something to look at. Not that, but like the theory behind that. Looks like I'm gonna do some reading today. Okay, I wanna know what your favorite cartoons are. I listed mine, they're not necessarily in this order. SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Chalk Zone, those three. I wanna know what your favorite cartoons are. Okay, either write them down, send them to me, comment them below, email me, send me some snail mail, throw me a pigeon, send me some basket full of fruit. I don't care. You have an amazing day, young lad or laddess, which I guess sounds kind of like ladies. Maybe that's where they got it from. I'm learning. Okay, go watch a cartoon.